Welcome to your parents to the secondary orientation on reopening. Um, a very long and awaited orientation, I must say, by you and by us both. The feelings are mutual as we gear up to welcome our dear students to school. And it's only fair that I take you through the protocols that the school has in place in accordance with the BMC regulations regarding the school reopening. Firstly, let us look through the protocols that we are going to follow in reference to the health and safety of the children. Parents, it is very important that we train our children for social distancing. And the best way the children learn is through emulation. We need to emulate the right kind of social distancing protocol that requires to be followed. So instead of telling children maintain a 3 feet and giving them a yardstick to measure, we just need to demonstrate how far from each other they need to stand, and that will be more than enough. Especially grade 6 students, we remember that they're coming from grade 5 and they are still small kids. They don't understand things, they need to be given repeated instructions. So do demonstrate how far you must stand in the corridor when you are chatting or conversing or interacting with someone, be it friends or teachers or even the ancillary staff. Very important it is that we manage our children's fears, and that can happen only when we talk to them. We discuss things with them, speak to them about what they know, how are they feeling, are they having any excitement, or are they anxious about the school reopening. That will help the children overcome their fears. This is the most important thing we see in grade 8 and 9 also. Sometimes children act very casual. They take off their mask. Sometimes the mask is below their nose. Sometimes their mouth is open as they wish to answer. These things will not be allowed in the school. We have to take care of all the students coming to the school. Their safety lies in our hands, and we are going to be very strict about the way they wear their mask. Hence, this training has to be provided by the parents at home, how to wear the mask. Also, parents, it is mandate that a child carries a disposable mask in a proper sealed envelope in his or her bag, so that just in case if the mask drops, that the child has a spare mask to carry. Moving on, inculcating the habit of hand washing. Hand wash will be available at the school in case if parents do not wish their child to use the hand wash or the tap water. Then you must send along with the child a sanitizer, a hand sanitizer. Of course, the steps of hand washing as given on the screen: rinse your hand, use soap, palm to palm rubbing, finger interlaced, back to hands, base to thumbs, fingernails, wrist. It's a good I would say 1.5 minute, 2 minutes process. Don't just turn on the tap, wash your hands, and run off. So you have to teach them the proper mannerism of hand washing, because that's the best way to combat this disease. Moving on, dear parents. Let me now take you through the operations of cleaning and disinfecting. I'll explain. It's very important that you understand that the school follows the SOP, and there is a regular sanitization done of the school before the children enter. The school is sanitized, and as soon as the children leave, again the school is evacuated, and the floors are sanitized and then sealed and made ready for the next day. So don't worry, the operations are being taken care of. And we have seen you have seen that grade 8th and 9th, we were running the school and it was running very, very successfully. We were running 5 days in a week and we didn't have any complaints whatsoever. So be rest assured, now also we will be following all the protocols and the children will be safe at school. Moving to the teaching learning transactions. Dear parents, this is the offline school schedule. In grade 9, we have only 20 students, and hence there will be no batches. All the 20 students attend school on Monday and Tuesday. That means twice in a week they will have school. Their school will reopen from Monday, the 31st of January. The timings will be 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. It will be a 45 minutes lecture for the students without any breaks. When I say 9 a.m., you might wonder that how come 4 lectures then? So let me remind you, we will have our compulsory remedial program from 9 to 10. Those students who are a part of the mentorship program will be asked to wait back after 1 p.m. And as I explained during the mentorship orientation, parents are requested to drop in their tiffins or send extra tiffins in the bag for children to get a break between 1 to 1:15. Coming to 6th, 7th, and 8th, they will start their school from 31st of January, Monday and Tuesdays. Monday, we will have group 1 coming, that is group A coming. Group A will comprise of roll number 1 to roll number 20. Group B will comprise of roll numbers 21 till the end. They will have 5 lectures in a day, and their school timings are 10 to 1. That is 10 a.m. reporting, and 1 p.m. they will all be sent back home. Remember to send your children 10 minutes prior to the school timings to avoid any last minute rush and hurrying at the school gate. A few other changes that have taken place in the school: we have updated behavioral policy. So now shaking hands, hugging each other, coming too close while conversing or interacting is also considered to be an unacceptable behavior. No books or resources will go home, so do not expect any corrections from us. Yes, we will take our rounds, but keeping safety protocols in mind, the teachers will not touch the students' books. No access to library or class book corners. We will not be allowing the children to the library. So except for grade 9, which has extra classes, no other class will be given the library or the class book corners. No sharing of books or any stationery material in the classroom. All right. So these things will be followed, and we request you, if you could also talk to the students, and staff has also been told not to take any child's book for correction. This has been informed to the staff as well. Next, what you see on the screen has already been shared to you via a circular, and a consent form is already put on the e-portal. Take a print of this consent form, and the child will carry the consent form on the 31st of January or the 1st of February, whichever day the child comes to school. If the child fails to carry the consent form, we will be not accepting the child in school. The parent will be called and the child will be returned back home. It's important that you fill in all the details as mentioned in the consent form while you are submitting the form to the teacher, especially signatures. If you can't take a print, you can also ask your child to write the details given in the consent form on a blank sheet of paper and acknowledge the consent form and send it along with your child. Most importantly, dear parents, you must remember it is your responsibility to not just take care of your child, but also make sure that your child does not carry any kind of disease to the school, which can be contagious. And not it can be contagious for the other children, because you're not only putting your child's life at risk, you're also putting the other children in the class, in the school, their lives at risk. So it's a humble request. I know you are excited, your children are excited, they might throw tantrums, they might cry, right? But you must remember, you explain them that it's okay if you miss out a turn, you'll get another turn, but your health is a priority. So do not send the children to school if they are unwell. Health history of any past or prevailing health conditions, if any, you must share it with the class teacher, who would inform the infirmary just in case any emergency occurs. The most frequently asked questions was discussed with the team, and Ms. Priyanka and we have come up with a few frequently asked questions that were posed by the PTA. The first one: what do they wear to school? It remains the same, what they were wearing online. This question is more for those schools who were allowing children to wear casuals. This question does not apply to SP Nutan Academy, because they were not allowed to wear casuals even then. So same, white t-shirt, black jeans or black pants, sport shoes compulsory. It can be any color sport shoes. No floaters, no sandals, no heels, no crocs, no slip-ons allowed. ID card compulsory. I hope these instructions are very clear. This being a cold season, you might want the children to wear a blue navy blue cardigan to school to protect them from the winters. Things to be brought to school, please follow the LMS. LMS will require you to carry some books. There may be some materials required for a particular activity. If so, you must carry all of that to the school. Of course, water bottle, because we will not allow child to use the school tap. Only for the refilling purpose will the child be allowed to use the school tap. And no tiffins for grade 6th, 7th, and 8th. Grade 9thers will have to carry a tiffin. Will bus service be available? No. It, I know for parents who are children who are staying far away, but we hope you understand that it will not be a viable proposition to provide bus service without the school operating at full strength. Right? So this is a big no. What is expected? Expected to wear masks, maintain social distance, carry a hand sanitizer, refrain from sending children if they are suffering with any kind of contagious disease or even mild symptoms, all right, so that all the children at school are safe. Is offline school mandatory? Attending offline school is not mandatory, but it is for the benefit of the child that he or she attends schools and participates in the learning teaching process, because you will find the difference in online and offline only when you send the children to school. Besides, you will have to start understanding that offline school is going to happen, if not today, tomorrow, mandatory. So, this is the best thing. We are having it only once in a week. You can start training the child from this year onwards so that next year, when it's a full time school, your child won't feel a problem, won't have an issue. Can parent wait to decide to consent after a week or so? We have seen with grade 8th and 9th, they do that. So, yes, you are allowed to, but the children will be missing upon a lot. But fickle mindedness will not be entertained. So, you have decided, then you change your mind, then you come again and change your mind. Please understand, this requires a lot of planning from the teacher's side, sanitization of those many benches and chairs. We want to make sure children sit in their own places. All right. So all those things will require us to make planning over here at the school front. So we will not allow you to keep changing your decisions. Once decided, you please stick to it. If offline school is so compulsory, then why once a week? This is a very good question that some parents might have in their mind. Dear parents, let us remember that while this hybrid model has been working for higher grades like 8th and 9th, and there have been issues as well, like internet issues. Children sitting in the online class back home feel a little neglected because the offline children get more attention. They are face to face. Sometimes they may raise their hand, the teacher is busy answering a question in offline, and so they might feel that they were not given a chance to participate. And so those kind of issues were there, and we realized that it was not a very viable solution, and so we have kept it only once a week to train them for the next year when the complete offline starts. Can we change the batch timings if there is a very valid reason, if it is pertinent for you, you have a sibling, you have another child, or if the girls are falling, one girl is falling into boys batch, or otherwise, or any other very important reason, then you can consult your class teacher, request her to do so, and I'm sure if it is a valid reason, she will definitely consider your request for batch timings, change of batch timings. Will the teaching material be provided to those who do not come to school? So everybody will get notes, each and every child. No, notes are distributed on a different platform in a different manner, so nobody will lose upon the teaching material. Right. So with that, I end this session. Dear parents, Miss Priyanka will also we will be uploading this in the YouTube, and Miss Priyanka will be sharing a video which shows how our children stand in queue, how they maintain social distance, how school follows the protocols. Please watch that video be rest assured that your children are in safe hands. We are looking forward to meeting them, and I'm sure they are equally excited to come to school. So let's make this journey of education once again back to normal in our world offline school. Looking forward to meeting my students. Thank you very much. There will also be an online orientation regarding some important rules and regulations to be followed, which will be taken by the class teachers on Friday. Class teachers will be posting details about it in the Google Classroom. Kindly find some time and attend so that any queries which are not answered through this particular orientation can be taken up in the class orientation with the class teacher. On that note, I end this orientation, wishing you good luck and awaiting to see my students walking the school gate inside the school premises. Thank you very much. God bless all. Over to you, Ms. Priyanka.
Thank you, ma'am.